Shiesty. Let me pull this up. Title of our stream today. If you have not seen the news chat earlier today, Pooh Shiesty surrendered after finding out he had a warrant for his arrest. He surrendered with the Miami-Dade police. They arrested him, and he was charged with aggravated assault and battery for allegedly shooting a gun in a club where they're saying a bullet hit somebody. Now, he's been held on no bond. But before I even really get into this, I want to ask this question to all the people who love hip-hop. Because we all love that Back in Blood song. And we all be saying, yo, we don't like rappers who be lying. We want rappers to be real niggas. Is Pooh Shiesty too real or too dumb? That's my question to y'all. I remember saying or giving a breakdown about the Dirk thing. And I said, look at all y'all hypocrites who listen to hella Dirk music, clowning him, smoking on other people's packs, talking about they gonna catch. Like, Dirk got instructional videos on how he's gonna catch his ops lacking. But when his brother passes away, oh my God, yo, who's encouraging this violence? Yo, Dirk, stop mentioning names. Yo, act why you covering it. Yo, you got blames for everybody else, but you won't acknowledge that the same shit that you like most likely helped put these men in the positions they are. If you want real rappers, this is what it comes with. Pooh Shiesty is the definition of real. He says some shit, he did it. Now, only in rap, where fans get to live some fairy tale existence, you listen to a nigga rapping, he killed 10 niggas on the track. You believe that he killed 10 niggas, but he never gets arrested. That nigga's lying. He ain't kill shit. In real life, you do a crime and you rap about it, you're going to jail. That's what happens. You don't get to rap about niggas you killed and nobody finds the body. Nobody. The realest rappers just go to jail. Like who, what do y'all think this is? If your favorite rapper is rapping about killing people and he's mad free, he never killed nobody. Like, let's be honest. He's rapping continuously about how he killed people. And he's mad free. Not even an investigation. He never killed nobody. Somebody said, well, not in Chicago. Yeah, Chicago's a little bit different. Well, in Chicago, I always say, you know why there's not a lot of arrests in Chicago? The killers get killed themselves before they can get arrested. Like, it takes a little while to do some detective work. A nigga kills somebody today. They rap about doing it tomorrow. Before the cops could put 2 and 2 and make 4, 3 weeks from now, that nigga dead too. I'm just trying to say, man, and it's not everybody's case. I'm just saying, this is just usually a international rule. Okay? If a rapper is rapping about moving hella weight, hella drugs, either he's rapping about a past life, he's rapping about his homeboy's life, he's rapping about a story he heard, or he's fucking lying. A lot of times, he's fucking lying is the explanation for all these niggas. How many rappers rap about a nigga do this to me, I'm gonna shoot him. A nigga do this to me, I'm gonna kill him. Yo, I'm gonna spin the block. I spin the block and I spin the... Like, all these niggas rap about it, but none of these niggas get locked up. How the fuck is you doing so much crime? You're now a famous criminal and nobody's... Like, again, maybe some are rapping about a past life, but rappers like to make you feel like they're doing it now. Pooh Shiesty getting locked up is a definition of what either real or dumb is. If you think it's real when when your favorite rapper is living his raps, well, he should go to jail a lot. That's why you like niggas like Kodak Black. Because what Kodak's rapping about, yeah, Kodak was charged and accused of, he's famous, driving a Porsche Panamera to a ops block, hopping out. There was kids around. They're like, oh, fuck, that's Kodak Black. And he pulls out a gun and shoots at a fucking house, hops back in his luxury car and drives away. He raps about it. He did it. That's real. But is it real? Don't you call that fucking stupid when he gets locked up for it? No, think about it. This is what I always say to her. Nobody likes having this conversation. Don't you say, nigga, you're fucking stupid. You're a fucking millionaire, famous, and you're still hopping out and shooting out? So which one is it for y'all, chat? Do y'all like the niggas who are too real? Do y'all like the liars? Because there's some good liars, man. There's some niggas that make lies sound great. Like, they'll lie about a bunch of shit. We bump all them. Some of these, it's only few rappers we could really identify to be like, oh, they're not liars, they do it. The majority of them, liars. There are certain gangster rappers who have never even got a jaywalking ticket. How the fuck? How the fuck are you talking about you spinning blocks, you got the switch on the Glock, you smoking on 13 packs, you never even been to court? How? Just how does it happen? You never got a jaywalking ticket, but you rapping about. There's some of these niggas, they got a cleaner record than Donald Trump. I'm just saying, what comes with real is real consequences. Pooh Shiesty is real, but it's a thin line between real and dumb. There's a thin line between real and dumb. When I listen to Pooh Shiesty's rhymes, I was like, I believe this is how he was living. Now, when I said there's a thin line between real and dumb, you're still real if you're rapping about some shit you used to do. You're dumb if you keep doing it after you have changed your situation, your life, and you've gotten out of that environment. I get it. Broke Pooh Shiesty going in the club, and a nigga go in his pocket and take some money, or try to rob him. Oh yeah, the club gets shot up. It's broke Pooh Shiesty. That might be his drug money. Who knows where that's from? Allegedly. Rich Pooh Shiesty go in the club performing for $50,000 a night for an hour. Where's your security? Where the fuck is your security? Oh, I forgot. You got to live your raps. You said on your hit song, I don't need a security. I got my own fire in the club. But it sounds good. We love that shit. Bitch, we love that shit. To keep it real, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. The ignorant rap fan in me, when I heard about the situation, I said, God damn it, that nigga real as shit. Gucci know the real ones. Gucci know the fucking real. The ignorant fan in me said that. The multi-million-dollar businessman later then said, wait, hold on, what the fuck? You tell me that a millionaire pulled out a fucking gun after they took like 20 to 40,000 out from him and shot and just started shooting? Oh, hell no, this thing's started. Which one you about to be? In life, if you're not thinking about what you have to lose, I consider you dumb. Now, let me go over some examples of people who have lived their raps. And I want y'all to spam too real or too dumb. Gucci Man wasted, I almost want to say, through all them stints in and out of jail and prison. I could be wrong, so I'm just roundly estimating. between 6 to 10 years in prison or jail. When Gucci rap about some shit, do you believe it? Yeah, it's on tape. There's a public case about it. Niggas try to rob Gucci. You heard Gucci said, put him in the dirt. Rest in peace to Pookie Loke. Gucci lived when he was rapping. Now, there's probably other examples from the past. We've seen Gucci scrapping malls. Gucci accused of hitting somebody in the head with a Cristal bottle. Gucci kicked a girl out of a moving car. Gucci just been on some, is that real nigga shit or dumb shit? Now, keep in mind, Gucci never had nearly 1/10 of the progress he's had in the last 3 to 4 years till he stopped going back and forth to jail and stopped doing dumb shit. So what's real to y'all? Is real just doing what you're rapping about? Is real having at least did what you are rapping about? Because there's some niggas who are rapping about it who ain't never did shit. Or is real saying what you would do? Because if I'm reading Back in Blood, the niggas tell me exactly what he gonna do. And then if I read the story or the new story about what happened in Miami, King of Diamonds, yeah, after listening or reading the lyrics of that song, if y'all think y'all about to rob Pooh Shiesty and he wasn't gonna shed some blood? Huh? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Is he real or dumb? Because it's a juggling act for most rappers who are in the street lane. They constantly want to convince people that they're still living the life, because when people are convinced, the music sells better. Let me go back to the conversation I had with Offset. Offset said, yo, I talked to Youngboy. He said, you know what Youngboy told me? He said, Youngboy told me, man, you know I keep them things on me. You know I show them in every video. That niggas can know what really going on. Essentially, let me break it down. He's putting all them guns in the videos that the fans could know that he's really living the life that he's rapping about. Now, Youngboy's one of the top 10 most successful artists in the game, period. Regardless of genre. Top 10. He don't need to be toting choppers. He's also on a suspended 10-year sentence. He don't even need to be around guns. But because there's so many young, dumb kids who are watching him and they want to see their biggest gangster in the world, Youngboy, have 1 million guns, he puts himself in that situation. What happened next? The cops caught him with guns. He's now sitting in federal jail. Is Youngboy smart or is Youngboy dumb? No, not smart or dumb. Is he too real or too dumb? Ask everybody that, we could have that question about everybody that has gone to jail and has benefited. By the way, I'm not here to judge either or. That's what I was saying about, unfortunately, the situation with Durk's brother. You can't start crying crocodile tears when you've also support the same type of music that encourages crime and murder, that makes situations and events like Durk's brother dying kind of happen. You can't love the music and then some shit happen that, fuck the music, that lifestyle is promoting, and you're like, oh my God. You can't love music by drug fiends, by niggas who's rapping about they're off perkies, they're fucking off lean, they're popping Xanax, and then you're like balling, oh my God, I can't believe, yo, who gave Lil Peep like a fucked up pill? Nigga, it's part of the culture. You can't fuck with it. Or you want to pick and choose, right? You want to pick and choose. No, nobody should die on Lil Durk's side. But we love when he smoke on Tuka. We love when he talk about JoJo. We love when he talking about Wooski getting shot. We love when all them niggas getting shot, but nobody come on, what y'all want, man? Are y'all gonna be like actually fair? It's part of the lifestyle. Pooh Shiesty getting locked up. It's a product of why he blew up. I'm sorry. It's a product of why he blew up. He blew up by telling you how he gonna give it up. You thought it was real. This nigga's real. How he's telling us he gonna give it up. Sorry, he wasn't capping. He gave it up like that. Fuck it. It's a cost of doing business. It's a casualty of war. I seen someone say, and it was a street nigga, so it's not me. They said, everybody keeps saying this Durk lyrics, Durk, blah, blah. They said, listen, let me say this. Durk, people around Durk, they're in the streets. Y'all claim y'all love when rappers are still in the streets or they doing street music. Well, what comes with is casualties. And unfortunately, that happened to be a casualty. Of course, we're all going to be in our feelings. Shit, I feel incredibly bad for Durk. Shit, we could sit here and Monday morning quarterback it all day like, damn, yo, Pooh Shiesty should be, like, Pooh Shiesty should have security this and third. You love the record when he said he don't give a fuck about no security. He got his own shit. That's your favorite record. That's the most streamed fucking record all year. The nigga saying he don't have security, he got his own fire. We've been rapping it, singing it. We saying he built different. We get rocking ski mask like him. And as soon as he do what exactly he told us he finna do, oh shit, why this nigga do that? Chad, how you win? How do you win, chat? You think about most rappers who are incarcerated. You find the extreme irony of realizing that if they were just fake as fuck, they would never get arrested. But why did you like when he said it over when Lil Tecca said he got 2 twin Glocks turn you into a dancer? You're like, Tecca, he talking about like some video games. This nigga, he's in the streets. Fuck it. Well, yeah, if one nigga's really in the streets, yeah, that's the shit gonna happen. I could make a bet right now with y'all. I'll give it 5 years. I'll give it 10. I'll give it 20. Tecca will never catch a gun charge. Never. Ever. But are y'all celebrating him like Pooh Shiesty? No! Fuck no! All I'm just saying is that at least Pooh Shiesty's rich. He got some good money. This is a serious charge, by the way. They're saying it's aggravated assault. They're not saying it's attempted murder, which is good. But I'm going to be honest, usually, and if we could take from previous example in history, even though New York don't play nothing with weapons. Once you get caught with a weapon and discharging a firearm in New York City, they make an example out of you. Now, this happened in King of Diamonds in Miami. Florida is a very weapon-friendly state, and even if the venue was not acceptance or admitting people in with weapons, Florida is a state that George Zimmerman beat the case against Trayvon, where pretty much, listen, you could fucking stand your ground. Which means if you get in an altercation, somebody presents, and this is how loose and vague it is, if somebody presents a threat against your life, you could kill that person. And they don't care if you do it with a gun. Actually, they prefer it. They love guns down in Florida. So I think at least, I'm not celebrating a black man getting a charge at all, but at least it's in Florida. Pretty sure his lawyer's gonna try to work his magic. Shit, you know, Florida, Georgia, especially Texas. They agree with, like, I don't even know if he would be charged in Texas. If the story is, hey, some nigga tried to rob me, oh, well, this is gonna matter too. Some nigga tried to rob me. If you shot the nigga try to rob you, oh, cool. Now, if you shot somebody else, that's where the Shine thing comes in. I forgot what the full story was, but like Diddy was in a club with like J-Lo and a bunch of people, and Shine, which was his artist, was in there. Something happened and a gun was discharged. When the gun was fired, it shot somebody like near or around the eye, had them go blind. And at that point, the district attorney in New York said somebody has to go to jail for a long time. You could have killed somebody, but fuck all that. You shouldn't have a gun up in New York City. Second of all, you could have, like, because you could have killed somebody got to do some time. And I won't get into specifics around that, but Shine got deported. He did a bunch of time here, and magically Diddy got off and beat the case. But still, they were determined to say somebody going to jail. Now, this is Florida, and that's what I'm saying. While he might be facing like 20-something years, I'm talking about Pooh Shiesty. Who knows? They might come up with a fucking narrative, and who knows? Depends on who was shot, because I heard it was a security shot. I don't know if it was near life threatening. I don't know if like he's fucking was shot in the face. Like that woman lost her sight. I don't know if the security was shot in his hand. He's clearly survived, right? I did hear that somebody died, but I don't know who they're claiming did that. But I don't know. Anyway, if it was just, I'm making this up because I don't know the full details on this story. But let's say it was just, I don't know, the dude got shot in the hand, right? Shit, a situation like that, maybe for whatever reason, that dude don't want to testify. I don't know, maybe get paid off, maybe, I don't know. You don't want to testify, you don't want to cooperate and help the Miami-Dade, district attorney help prosecute Pooh Shiesty. And at that point, it's going to be hard to get a conviction without it. They might just give him like a sweet plea where he does little to no jail time. Or they might push it back and pretty much like invalidate all the shit that they got against them. And this shit just kind of goes away. You ever realize like certain niggas be getting charged? You be like, yo, what happened to them charges? Like the game with lawyers is you get a dope ass lawyer. In certain situations, in certain cases, they keep postponing. Like you catch a case in 2013, you deal with that shit in 2023. They can't find the niggas who's the witnesses. Like when it's that late, like all type of shit is fucked up. And either gets dismissed. Obviously, this is a shooting. This is really serious. I'm not gonna lie. But still, in many cases, like, yo, if they can't proceed, they can't proceed. Or, one of the witnesses have a change of mind. I don't know why. Right? And, shit kind of goes away. But we'll see what happens with this. I'm just interested to see how hip-hop people deal with it. Because the real thing is we gotta make a determination if we're cool with people lying to us on the record or we're cool with people just telling us about the life they used to live. Like, I always say, like, I don't even mention his name. Never mind. Y'all know who I'm about to use an example. I don't even mention his name. I won't mention his name. Like and by the way, a lot of these kind of get situated somehow. Like from what I hear in the YoungBoy case, there's people who are saying to the feds, "Yo, it's our gun. Like, yo, don't charge YoungBoy." But the feds are like, "No, it's not y'all gun. We saw him with it. Even if they're basically saying he had possession of it. Like, we got pictures, we got videos, we took shit off his cameraman phone and like SD card." So like, in the YoungBoy situation, there's people saying, "No, give us the Fed charge. We'll take it. Give it to us. We'll do the 5 years or whatever the fuck it is," right? Because clearly YoungBoy will hold it down, right? But the feds, clearly, they want YoungBoy. So they're not taking no bullshit excuse. They're not just taking somebody saying, "Oh, I'll just cop out to it." No, nigga, it's young boys. So I don't know. It's one of those type of things. I imagine that Pooh Shiesty will be let out on bail pretty soon when he gets a bail hearing. I could imagine like later next week or maybe later this week. Actually, his bail will probably be, I think, 100,000. Yeah, 100,000, maybe 200,000. I don't know his full record, but shit, they could probably convince the judge to let him out. If he doesn't get out now, that's also a cost of doing business with being street rappers too. Like most of these street rappers, they have a little career and then they get locked up for a while. And honestly, it usually comes down to, have you done enough in rap that people are gonna remember you? Like I look at Casanova. I don't think Casanova his career could survive 5 years. If he gets 5 years, he serves 5 years. I don't think that many people cared about him before he went in. Like I'm talking about mainstream audience. I don't think he was gonna have a big ass audience. I don't think he was gonna have much of an audience if he takes 5 years. I think there's an expiration date on many people if they get locked up, even street rappers, but it depends on what you did. You know, like shit, if you're somebody like a Meek or Gucci or shit, who else? Yeah, I'll say those artists could get locked up for 3 to 4 to maybe even 5 years. People still don't care because their career has really, affected the game that people would care years later. Pooh Shiesty, first year in, if he get 5 to 7 years, right now he's in. Remember I was talking about influence and sound. His music is kind of, or his sound or style is a little bit influential right now. He might come out now and he might come out in 6 years and it's like a whole different shit. It might not translate. Who knows? Somebody say Bobby Shmurda. I think, with all due respect to Bobby, I don't think it's his music that's keeping, like Bobby had 2 really dope songs, but I really think what's keeping Bobby or had people care about him after 7 years is that he was the opposite and the antithesis of what 6ix9ine was. 6ix9ine snitched, and he and his homies, along with Roddy Rebel, was the definition of niggas that don't snitch. So that was the thing. Like, yo, here's the guy who didn't snitch. And he's coming out now, right? But it's not like niggas like, oh my God, we just won that hot nigga song again. It was like, his catalog wasn't that extensive, but people give him a lot of credit because he did it the right way. And he's the epitome of what the streets is, which is you're supposed to shut the fuck up and not snitch on niggas. So that's why, if it was only for music, I don't think the reception would have been that big. If it was only for music. Yeah. Anyway, I love Pooh Shiesty. I'm just still watching hip hop. We're the most hypocritical genre ever. I'm a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite. Rappers are hypocrite. Because again, for example, like a rapper will be like, "Yo, I'm just trying to make money for my friends and for my family and my kids," but my music's all about destroying the community, fucking up other people's lives, encouraging other people to go throw away their lives for murders, sell drugs, take drugs. But I'm doing it for my family though. I don't care about them other families who my music is influencing and get fucked up. Who cares? We're hypocrites, right? And us fans were like, yeah, like of course, we love when Von was, smoking on that Tuka pack. Wait, what? Wait, why niggas say they smoking on Von pack? Fuck them. Hypocritical. That's how it is. Like we're walking hypocrites when it comes to rap music. You know what I mean? Like we only look at the spectrum that we care about. Somebody says, let me see, what message was that? Somebody's He said, well, rap expands past street music. There's other people who are real who don't talk street violence. Yeah, you're right too. But let me explain about this street music thing. Rap is such a unique genre because at its core is struggle, poverty, crime. And what I mean by crime, it's survival music. Yes, there's other type of music about emotions, relationships, music about living lavish, but at the core constantly of hip hop is one consistent message that people could agree with. That it's still a genre that's supposed to uplift the people in certain communities who are broke, fucked up, don't have any other way to go. They have, and that's where you share your stories. You share your stories of, yo, I'm rapping now, but I was selling drugs. Yo, I had to go rob niggas, this and third. And even those aren't positive things, but you excuse it in a way where you're like, yo, this was the story of the rags to the riches, the rise to the top. But it is hypocritical because it creates a cycle of that. And usually when you're enjoying one person's come up, they're suppressing a whole nother group. Right? You're watching the rise of GBE. I know I keep bringing back street music, but I'm just saying the core of that is always going to be struggle. And if you're saying you got your come up selling drugs, nobody ever hears the stories about the fiends that you were serving and how you fucked up their situations and how you have somebody's mama in fucking rehab or who overdosed and then they had to go live with their grandma because mommy, like, nobody hears that story. So again, it's one of those, like, music and especially rap music happens to be from a part of perspective. Like, and it depends on what perspective you want to care about. If you want to care about the perspective of the drug dealer, you're never going to care about the perspective of the fiend. That's why when music kind of changed its course in the last 10 years, it was everybody talking about, oh, yo, I'm serving the fiends. Yo, they were like, fuck a fiend, this and third. Then all of a sudden, people, even though I wouldn't say they're like, how you would normally imagine a fiend, but people start rapping about their addictions to Percocets, to fucking lean, to all these things. I can hear the Perkies calling, codeine crazy, all of these things that pretty much, that's the other side of it. Right? And then even when they do the other side of it, like, they show it's a skewed look. Like, most people, when they're telling you about their addiction to drugs, like, they might just explain the way to say, just like Fredo Santana did. Yo, I've been through a lot of shit. I got to self-medicate. They don't tell you how that is probably hurting them, hurting their relationships with other people, making them act around. Like, it's much complicated. Rap is all about perspective. And oftentimes, if you're listening to the story of one victim who eventually made it out, they usually turn to be the oppressor of someone else and turn someone else into the victim. You just don't hear about it. We literally listen to 50 Cent, who got shot 9 times, rap about shooting a bunch of other niggas. Think about it. 50 came in the game, his thing was he got shot 9 times. And all of his music afterwards is him shooting other niggas. Or him watching other niggas get shot. How about their story about their pain and what they got to go through? And I don't give a fuck. It's like, all right, go ahead, 50. Kill them niggas, man. that just happened to be how it is. It's like, it's a unique genre, but one that cannot escape its deep rootedness in hypocrisy. Because oftentimes you're not really rooting for the message. You pick and choose When to root for the message depend on the messenger. When Rick Ross said he was moving how many birds across the Atlantic, he was doing this, doing that. I'm like, oh shit. You only care about the perspective of the fucking drug dealer. When you hear Uzi crying out, talk about like, yo, Xanny numb the pain. It's like you're feeling the pain Uzi's feeling. You don't give a fuck about the person who sold Uzi them Xanax, and Uzi probably paid like $10,000 for a whole whatever amount of them. You're not thinking about him like, oh, he's living a life right now. It's perspective, bro. It's perspective. You know. All right. Anyway, we continue to be hypocrites. It's not something I want to shame anyone for. I contribute to it. I'm a part of it. You're a part of it. Rappers are a part of it. It's hard to really even come up with a non-hypocritical answer to it because, as I said about, and I gave this Chicago reference, when I was doing the war in Chirac, I was like, yo, man, these niggas who are doing this crime and shit like that, like, these are some scum-ass niggas. And the action, of course, is scummy, of murdering people and having certain type of behavior that's obviously not positive. But these people having some context of how they even get to there. Say your uncle or your brother was murdered by them dudes over there and you grew up listening to them dudes rap about, sing about, kill your family members. When you finally get a chance to have some revenge, are you the bad person? It's like, you ever watch a movie? It's all about POV. You ever watch somebody who's in the movie, but he's a good guy? He killed 29 niggas. The bad guy killed 2 niggas. His mom and his girlfriend. But while he trying to get a bad guy, he killed 30 niggas. He walk in the building, he see like 40 niggas, that's defending the other guy, he kill all of them. And you're like, yeah! You don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck about them niggas. Oh, die! He's doing it for his daughter! What about the other nigga's daughter? Oh, fuck him! He's a security guard of the real guy we hate. You know what I mean? Like, that's just, it really is. That's fucking really is. Like, we don't give a fuck. It just matters if we relate to it, we agree with it. But otherwise, fuck it. Somebody said, I told my Kill Bill. Bro, that's every movie. The bad guy, like, you ever watch a movie, like, the bad guy literally, it's crazy how they tug on your heartstrings. Like, they make you, this is how movies work, though, when you're writing a plot and all that. You humanize someone. Now you know some stuff about them. You know why they're feeling pain. You know why they're doing this. You know why their heart turned cold. But really, the movie just started off with like somebody who kidnapped their mom and their girl and killed them on some case of mistaken identity, and they went on about their life. And because you're now trying to figure out who did what, you kill like 40 niggas, and everybody's like, yo, you did the right thing. Fuck it. It's all good. Anyway, let me see. What time is it right now? 1:38. God damn it. I'm streaming for y'all tonight, huh? 3 hours in. Somebody says Drake liked the post that Elliot Wilson said 2012 rap media Mount Rushmore. See the God button in Akademiks. But somebody had let me just show you how it is. This is the post. Where is it? Somebody said this is the Chatty Patty Awards. Look. And somebody said Drake liked it. But no, but that's fun. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest. I do think I think Drake handles criticism pretty well at this point in his career. I don't think he did early on. Early on, I think he did a horrible job of, making it known. And by the way, like having gone through like my career and shit like that, I have a new thought of like how he used. Remember like him and Charlamagne, like he used to dislike